Hey guys, I'm TEAM WOO. Welcome back to another Division 2 video, and today I want to bring you my take on weapons and the talents that you will need going to Title Update 5 that is going to maximise your damage potential. Now if you're new to the game, this video will hopefully help you in deciding what talents to choose in the relevant slots, i.e. the active slot, the passive slot, or the equipped holstered slot. Now hopefully this helps, and again your feedback and comments in the section below will help me immensely. Let's do this. Okay guys, first and foremost is the talents you will need to choose will need to synergize to your chosen skill build. Now there are plenty of ideas of how you can roll in Title Update 5, and I'll do a ruckload of videos in the coming weeks, so obviously be prepared for my channel to be overrun with skill builds. Sorry guys. Anyway, moving on. Let's talk about talents. Weapon talent. Okay, the first talent you will come across, and this is talking about high-end weapons, World Tier 5. We're talking about 3 slots of talents. The first slot is the active talent slot. So for example, Perpetuation. Kills grant plus 5% skill duration, ammo, and charges the next skill used. Max stack is 10. Okay, that is an active slot. You will need to do something to activate that particular talent. The middle slot is your passive. So that passive talent that is active pretty much all the time of a beat, that will help your stability, your weapon handling, your rate of fire, or even your reload speed. Then you have the equipped / holstered slot of your weapon talent. Now with this, you will see it could say equipped, it could say holstered. And what I will say, if it does say your weapon is equipped to activate this particular type of damage or healing or bonus, that means it just needs to be on your character. One of the 3 weapon slots. So for example, it needs to be your weapon choice 1, weapon choice 2, or your sidearm. Simple as that. I'm not talking about anything in a stash or one of the 15 weapons you have, just what you have equipped. So your primary, your secondary, and your sidearm. Okay? Let's go for the talents. We'll start with the active ones. Perpetuation. This is a good talent to have if you are running more so utility, health, healing. This is something that again can boost your skill duration, your ammo, your charges. Think of the hive, think of the sniper turret. So this is a decent talent to have on any skill build. You won't get much more damage. It doesn't work like that at all. It is just getting you extra skill duration. So the more enemies you take down with your weapon of choice, this will give you an extra X percentage of the relevant duration, ammo, or charges to the next skill used. This is an okay talent in my opinion. Something on uber slow, well, all your slow cooldowns, for example, your 30-40 seconds, you might see some value in this. If it's something on 5 to 10 seconds, then the value would be very low in my opinion. Another one is Ignited. Deal plus 20% weapon damage to burn enemies. Think Chem Launcher Firestarter. Think Flame Turret. And then this is a talent that will go hand in hand and synergize perfectly for those skills. And it will give you that extra 20% damage, which is nice, given if you are running high-end skill power, this gives you a little bit of extra punch with your chosen weapon. Now what you've got to think about is if you could do a hybrid, then this talent could be insanely good. So you have options with this, but it's a great talent for skill builds, and especially with fire. Anything without fire, then don't use this talent. Vindictive. This is a really good support utility talent. Now I rarely use this. I prefer dealing damage with my skills or granting a bonus to my chosen weapon, not really buffing a team. The reason being is I play solo a lot of the time and I enjoy rolling in a group. However, I like to deal some damage. I don't like buffing the team all the time. I'm a little bit selfish. So, but for anyone who enjoys that support role, this is good. Kill an enemy with a state's effect applied grants all group members within 15 meters plus 20% critic chance for 10 seconds. You need 4 or less offensive stats to activate this. And what you got to think about is your teammates are pretty much always within range, 15, 20 meters. That's about it. And 20% critic chance is nice. But if they are running with max critic chance anyway, like an SMG clutch build as an example, they won't get any bonus from this. So it's always precarious how this works. And I'll be honest with you, I don't really use this. But in some builds, for some players, this is a decent talent to have equipped. Reformation. Headshot kills increase skill repair and healing by 50% for 20 seconds. This is good if you are using a healing skill. So your chem launcher, reinforcer mod, whether it be the hive, whether it be the fixer drone, wherever your choice may be. If you're running with a healing option, then definitely this is a decent talent to have equipped. But again, you have to aim for the headshots, and it'll give you 50% for 20 seconds. It's okay. It's all right. It's decent. If you are running with a healing build, then this is pretty good. Eyeless. This could become an OP talent to have on your build. If you are going to run a Firefly Blinder build, you need this on your build. Just need it, because the damage that you can provide to NPCs and even players in PvP is insane. My advice, build for high blind duration, get it plus 15 seconds, and you are beastly, because that 20% weapon damage will be up for a long time. So this is a good idea. With some perpetuation, and my favourite skill talent, which is Spike. Headshot kills grant plus 35% skill damage for 20 seconds. If you are running a damage dealing skill build, have this equipped. This is the talent to use on the build. This is your active talent. It's a non-negotiable in my opinion, because of the sheer damage that you can get from this. So if you play this strategically, you can get this happening pretty much all the time in gunfights against NPCs. It is that good. PvP, I would consider other options, because to get a headshot kill and you're a skill build player, this would be quite hard. So I would try to avoid this in PvP. But for PvE, top talent, make sure you've got it equipped. In terms of the passive talents, it is all dependable on how you want to roll. Whether you want distance, or if you want stable, or jazz hands, or allegro for the rate of fire, it is entirely up to you. It depending on what build, depending on what I would want to go for. So if it's something that deals more damage to enemies under a status effect, whether that be through blind, whether that be through burn, I like allegro, because that gives me that extra rate of fire so I can hit them more often, quicker. So that is just dependent how you like to play, but it is all about your playstyle, period. Now, in terms of the equipped holster talents, we'll start from the bottom. Recharged. While equipped, skills deployed at full armor have plus 25% duration, charges and ammo. I use this on most of my builds, in all fairness, and that is because if I'm using a fixer drone, or a chem launcher, or the hive, whatever it may be, I'm going to get that extra duration, or the ammo, or the charge. Simple as that. And I feel going into Talent Update 5, this could be quite good, simply because the skill bonuses have been buffed. The quantities of what you get under charge, I should say, have been buffed immensely. So 25% will be a good addition to the build. So this could be, as it stands in its current shape and form, is decent. Going forward into Talent Update 5, it will be strong and will be one of the 3 chosen weapons, perhaps on my secondary and rooted on my primary. But yeah, good talent to have, so make sure you have this. Talking of rooted, this is my go-to primary weapon choice. While equipped and in cover, all skill damage and healing is increased by 25% for 10 seconds. Buff is lost when X'd in cover, can occur once per 60 seconds. 25% skill damage, I'll take that all day long. So that'd be one run of Seekers, or one run of drones, or turret, whatever. For 10 seconds, I'm going to get that 25%, and that's just nice damage. And the good thing with this is, all you need to be is in cover. Simple as that. So just make sure you get in a cover, which skill build players primarily will. Get in a cover, rooted will be active. Make sure you drop your seekers, you'll garner that extra damage. And if you paddy this up with spike, you're going to get the 35% damage, proc that first, then rooted, and you are laughing all the way to the bank. Zen. Zen will be a very decent talent going forward into Top Day 5. As it stands now, it is average at best, and I don't really use it, but I will use it going forward from next week. And that's because resting in cover while for 3 seconds removes blind and disorient status effects. We will see an influx of Firefly blinder builds. Not just for PvE, but for PvP, because they are insane. They really are insane. So having this on one of your weapons will help you no end. I'd rather 3 seconds blind than 15 seconds blind. 15 seconds, you are done. You are dealt with. But for 3 seconds, I can get in a cover quickly, get this blind status effect out of the way, then try and return back to the fight. So it's a good talent to have. In Rhythm, this one is another go-to on your build. I usually have this on my sidearm, and it's well equipped. Enemy kills have a 5% chance to refresh. Active skill cooldowns can occur once every 60 seconds. Good talent, love it. In all honesty, people will say, oh, it's only a 5% chance. You know, it procs more than you think. And if you're running with a 20 to 30 second cooldown, this could help you when you need it most. So this is, again, a good talent to have. And again, as I said, I have this on my sidearm, and it does proc from time to time. So yes, definitely have this on your build. And finally, Merciless. We're talking about brutality. Equipped / holstered weapon talent. This is okay. It has been nerfed from how it was in its shape and form when it first launched, but now as it stands, while holstered, landing a shot has a 5% chance to deal plus 20% damage as explosive damage. This will go, or this will pair perfectly with an explosive build. So if you're in Seeker Mines, you get destructive all over your build. Once this procs, you'll deal a lot of damage with one bullet. So it's definitely something I would consider, and I'd potentially have an explosive build in my secondary slot with the Merciless, because it will help from time to time. And that's it, guys. That's my rundown of skill talents for your weapons, what I feel you should go for and you should get equipped on your weapons. ARs are a great choice because they do health damage on Seekers, which is nice. So consider this. Consider making sure you have these excellent talents equipped to your weapons going forward, and hopefully you can do some insane damage in Top Day 5. Cool. Any questions, guys, let me know in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.